Welcome back. Got another little project here. Yes, this is a brand new Limitless. When I got my first Limitless, a buddy of mine picked this one up, and he's never ran it. He's ordered some pieces for it. He wants to do a sick build on it. So he started putting it together and then got busy. So I told him I'd do a video on it and get it together for him. He's a good friend of mine. So he's got a Castle MMX8s that we'll be sticking in here. He's already got the steering I see hooked up. So he's got some batteries in here. He's adapted some Castle caps to this thing. And went ahead and picked up a 2028. So it is the new 2028 because it's censored top and bottom. So I don't think it was the combo because these bullets don't fit in that system, but we'll go ahead and cut these off and put on some different bullets, or we'll just we got the bullets for it, so we might just make bullets adapt to it. So let's see. Yeah, these bullets are soldered onto the board. So yeah, we'll do something and get the bullets adapted. But he wants to stick a 2028 in here, which is going to be interesting. Should be fun. He went ahead and picked up a stupid RC motor mount for it. So we're going to throw that in it. That should bring up the can. And then he's got some Saga custom gears. So we're going to throw that in. And yeah. So this motor's going to go in here. Right in here somewhere. So it does clear the steering. It's definitely a beast of a motor. I really don't want to flip it around because we could flip it and put it here and run dual batteries on this side, but we're gonna try to stick it right in here. If we can't get it in there to where our gear ratio reaches, because that's pretty far away. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to flip this one and run dual batteries on this side, because there's no way this gear is gonna get close enough, because it's gonna hit right here. So we're definitely going to have to flip the mount and stick it on this side. But nonetheless, we are going to start tearing it down and see what we need to do to get this build underway and get this motor in here. So just finished the twin motor build setup. So we're still dialing that one in, but I want to get this knocked out for my buddy so he can go speed run with us. He actually wants to take this thing down to the salt flats. He's gonna throw on. He's got some trenchers. He's gonna throw on this thing and run this thing down the salt flats. So he's not looking for any crazy speeds or any of that. He wants an RC that he can bash all day long with the motor not getting hot. So he's a good friend of mine, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing knocked out. He ran the antenna through the small hole in the lid. And his radio. This is supposed to be a really good radio link. Supposed to have sick range on this radio, so definitely gonna love trying it. I've been wanting to try one of these for a while, so it's definitely a good radio he's got for this, so should be fun. Go ahead and pop out these batteries. So here's the spur cover. And we're going to pop out this spur gear. And we pull these drive shafts out so they don't fall all over the place. So, alright, we're going to bring you in a little closer. Got stuff all over this table. I'm definitely going to have to clean this table up after this build. So let's grab the torch. These three we have to heat up because of the Loctite. If you don't heat them up, you'll strip the heads out. They'll literally break the heads off. God, that one's still tight. Arrma loves to use that strong Loctite. I need to find some of that stuff for God, even with heat that one was tough. And I think it bent that bit too. Need to find some of their Loctite. That one wasn't so bad. Need to find some of their Loctite for my grub screws. I've had so many grub screws fall off lately. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, see, that was a ton of Loctite at the tip of that one. It's normally that white powder is everywhere. It's probably all in the motor mount. Yeah, see? That one's not too bad. That one's not too bad. These look like they have black on it. But that white stuff, that stuff's deadly right there. Loosen up the receiver box. What the heck is going on here? Alright, where's our mount? I I am going to take off this other, because this brace is going to drive me crazy. That brace is going to drive me crazy. So the flat is going to have to go back there. We're just mocking it up. Which sucks. This antenna is going to drive me crazy too because it's not in the right spot. You can't break these antenna wires, because if you break them or snip them a little short, that's it, it's done. It'll never work because the antenna's over here, which is supposed to run out. The receiver's backwards. So I need my other one, of course. Somehow the TV got turned up again. So give me a second so I can go over there and turn it down. Alright, now we got the antenna put into its right spot. This is in the wrong spot. So we will have to take this apart too, because it is smashed in between the box. Check to make sure that you guys are seeing. So it's too big. Go. Now this wire in this box cannot be smushed that direction, so we'll unplug it. It's got to run outside the box. Like that. And I'll have to take out the other bolt that is holding this in for, so when you put this servo on, it's got a route underneath this plate over to here. You can see how it got pinched. And then this thing actually go in here, in between this felt, to keep it waterproof. Now these are a little tough without knocking out the felt. And then they'll tuck down in the box. This one we're actually going to tuck into this corner. I wish I had the door for this, then I could separate it. So then we're going to bolt it back down. And I think it slid, yep, under there. That'll go back on there when we're ready. So I'm gonna pause it here. Video's getting too long. We'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so here we go. Went ahead and moved the ESC to the rear, flipped the motor mount around, 2028. Censored. I had to find a sensor wire, had to find hardware to mount up the motor. I had to run the Traxxas 2046Y to extend out the signal wire. Now it can be unplugged right here and reprogrammed, so you don't have to open up the box. Rerouted the servo wires so they're not pinched in between the servo and the receiver box. So now it's routed underneath back to where it needs to go, into the receiver box. Everything's clean inside the receiver box. So the big packs don't work. So let me move you guys back. Running two 8S Electron Pros. So get some light on this. These are the two 5200 50C Electron Pros, 4S a piece. Mounted the Castle caps right here. So the caps are mounted up here, and ESC is put into the rear. Still got to find the place for the on and off wire. We'll probably just two-sided tape it down right here. And that's it. Steering work. I have already set trim. Let me make sure that I tighten down. Yep. So got the box put back in. Normally I would cut off the box where the ESC normally mounts, but no need to. We should screw in the hardware that it comes with. Either take it out or screw it in just so it doesn't fall out, because they give you the bolts to mount down the BXL if you want to run the BXL, and then they give you the bolt here to mount down the switch, the factory switch. So you can just screw them in, that way there's no holes, or you can literally take them out, but it's not my RC, so I'll just screw them in so they don't fall out. And yeah, so brakes, reverse, and because it's censored, no cogging. I suggest putting the Castle fans, then you could cut this zip tie and mount these wires to the fan. You don't have to suck them down this tight. I did, just because of the Limitless body. That way you're not fighting the wires every time. So as you see right here, this is always really close, so you got to tape these things down. So, but if he forgets to tape it, if I don't have those wires, if I don't have these tied down, they'll push up on the body and they'll rub on the wheel even harder if he forgets to tape them. Since it's not my RC, you know, both sides of these really need to be taped in this corner before you run it. So to suck in the body, that's the only thing I don't like about this. So I know that they make the body side skirts, the locking side skirts. They make those now in the aftermarket. I recommend those if you're not gonna, you know, be running really, really hard. But there we go. All done, all put together. So I didn't show a step-by-step build just because you guys have seen it before. The wheels do need to be tightened all the way around. All the nuts are loose, so we'll get those things tightened up. But yeah, this build is complete now with a 2028 and a Mamba Monster X8s. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on my next video.